Now in this video, we're going to talk all about this meme coin mania that we are having right now. We are seeing multiple meme coins go up to $500 billion market caps right now, coming off of Pump Fund, which is a community raise for these tokens, and we are seeing some astronomical growth in these meme coins. This is one of the subjects that altcoin traders hate the most. We're going to break it all down for you, why meme coins, in this video. So let's get it. Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and Mo. I'm your host Jay, and today, y'all read the title, I don't gotta repeat it. Why meme coins? What is going on with these meme coins? Now, in the last cycle, we seen that NFTs were something that went crazy.
Market for NFTs ballooned in 2020, climbing to a market cap of at least 338 million.
And a lot of people who missed out on the NFT craze were going, why would I pay $500 for a Bored Ape?
But skeptics are asking whether these assets are really worth the value assigned to them.
And then by the end of it, you were saying, I wish I had paid $500 for a Bored Ape, because people are paying multiple $1 million for these NFTs. Now, a similar type of energy is now happening in the meme coin space.
A TikTok meme turned into a $420 million meme coin craze.
MEMECOIN mania is in full swing.
Here are my top 3 meme coins to be buying now.
I told you to buy $1 worth of Bitcoin back in 2013. Today, there's a new token called Waffle Token. Now, I know it's a meme coin.
Iggy at 191. This coin, I gave it to you guys at 44 million. I told you it's going up.
It has no fundamental value. I get it, but it's for fun.
Pepe's meme coin comeback.
Meme coins are just about making people rich.
And make millions of dollars.
Currently it says that I have 12 Bitcoin. I tried to withdraw this shit and it just didn't let me.
It is something that a lot of people don't understand, but I'm going to try to break it down for you in these videos in a couple of different ways. With meme coins, there's a couple of different things that people look for. The first thing that people look for is the narrative. You know about memes in the real world, there's all type of memes that happen all the time. Anytime something funny happens in the real world, there are memes that are made in crypto.
Here to comment is Moodang.
Through a protocol and through a website called pump.fund. So for those who don't know, I'm gonna go over it real quick. I know a lot of you guys already know this part, but pump.fund is a website right here. Anybody could get a Solana wallet and create a token on pump.fund. It's as easy as clicking right here on start a new coin. You name the coin, put the ticker, the description, you put up a thing right here, you create the coin, and you can decide how much of the coin you want to buy. Now the interesting thing about this is these tokens get put on here, and then what you see is this is a chart, and what you have right here is what's called a bonding curve. Now people start buying this token, it creates a pool of Solana, and then what ends up happening is once it hits the bonding curve, that means that the pool of Solana will get mixed with the token, a bonding curve will be created, and the liquidity pool will be put on to Radium. Now this was a very clever way for them to get rid of a lot of the rug pulls that were happening in Pump Fund, in meme coin land, because the rug pulls were getting, 100% of tokens were getting rug pulled at one point, and that means that the tokens were launching, and then once enough people got in there, they just removed the liquidity, which means nobody could sell the token for any profit, and it pretty much sucked. Now this is something that tries to get rid of that issue. It is something that had issues over the last week. They did a live stream and it got pretty crazy because people were, doing some pretty stupid things to try to get people to buy into their pump fund tokens. But I'm sure there might be some repercussions for this website when that happens. Now, why are people doing this though? Like, why are pump funds, why is pump fund, and why are these platforms, and why are meme coins so interesting to people? Well, one is because they're making people a lot of money. Like I said, we've seen a lot of the new money that is coming into crypto, especially with the younger generation. You're seeing people as young as 10 years old up to the 25-year-old generation are predominantly getting introduced to crypto by meme coins. They're seeing their friends catch a meme coin, make $10,000, and they want in. And that has been the thing with crypto since the beginning. So if you were an old altcoin trader, meaning you were here 2016, 2017, you remember what it was like with the ICO phase. You remember what it was like when we had all those coins, the dentist coins and the soccer player coins and the atmosphere coin, and there was going to be a coin for everything. Remember that? And it was pretty stupid ideas, but people were buying into those because they thought it was a way for them to get rich quick. Then you had the same thing happen with DeFi Summer with the food coins. There was hot dog coin, there was Pop-Tart coin, there was kimchi coin, there was sushi coin, and only a couple of those coins survived every single time. Now with NFTs, same thing. You had Bored Apes, Crypto Punks, you had dogs, cats, wolves, hyenas, all type of NFTs being come out, and people got into those, and every single time it felt like something that was stupid. It felt like something that was gonna ruin crypto, but it happens every single phase, and this time it just happens to be the meme coins and these pump.fun coins. And that is why meme coins are popping off so much right now. Now I will say this as well: when NFTs were going crazy and that market was popping off, the altcoin market was still doing good. A lot of those NFTs were built on top of the altcoins that we invested in 2017. Like right now, most of the meme coins are coming out on Solana and Base, and we're seeing that Solana is actually having a nice pump because there is demand for that token to buy meme coins. So it's just the layers to it. In the future, I think it will evolve. Right now we have AI coming into the crypto space. AI is launching their own meme coins. We'll talk about that in future videos, but that is why meme coins are so popular right now. It is how people are getting rich quick. Now let me give you some examples. Meme coins, they go on a narrative. Like I said, I believe that Christmas is the next narrative because it's the only narrative that we know for sure is coming. And what happens is, what you're seeing is people are buying these tokens around here, maybe 250K, and by the end of the day it's over here at 4 million. So you're able to make like a 20 to 30x if you're able to sell the top and get out. You're able to make a 20 or 30x in just a couple of hours, and I know people who are doing this. I've been doing it myself. I have a pretty nice losing streak, and also that losing streak gets deleted as soon as I catch one, and that is why people are enjoying this so much. It is not investing, in my opinion, because I believe that in the long run, maybe 5, 10, 20 years, you won't see a lot of these meme coins around. A lot of the people will have moved on from some of these communities. Now, these communities get created around these coins. Like for example, the Santa coin might be here for Christmas time. It might go to maybe 10 million, 50 million during Christmas time, but as soon as New Year's hits, nobody's going to buy the token. For example, with the election, there was a bunch of tokens that popped up during the election, a bunch of Trump themed tokens, a bunch of Kamala themed tokens. Since Kamala lost, all of the tokens that she had went to zero. Trump won. All of those tokens still dumped pretty bad. They didn't go to zero, but they dumped pretty bad because the election is over. It's always by the rumor. Sell the news with everything in stocks, crypto, everything. It's always by the rumor. Sell the news. So that is why meme coins are popular right now. I hope people get some insight from this, especially if you've been in crypto for a while. If you're new to crypto, hopefully you get some insight from some of the old things that I mentioned that happened in crypto before. Everybody needs to be very, very careful. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose. This is gambling. The rule, or what's really happening, is for every single millionaire that's created with meme coins, there's about 5,000 people who just lost everything, and that's just true. So remember to take your profit. Now I will say this: the reason why you want to take profit as soon as you can in meme coins, I say if you make life-changing money, take that profit and go and change your life, and then come back and see what you want to buy back, because this is what happens with a lot of these meme coins. Let me go to one of the most popular ones from the last couple of days. Now this token right here is in the Christmas category, and you can see it was created way back over here, probably last year. It was just pretty much flatlined, dead on the ground at $1 million market cap, and out of nowhere some group of people decided that they were gonna get this token moving and get it on everybody's radar. And that's usually what happens with meme coins. There's usually a group of people behind it who are getting these things going. That's why you see the top 10 holders have 6%. Don't be crazy and think that that's not happening.
A week, we probably clear 400 SOL on average. Around 60K, 65,000. We do street launches for about 40 minutes per day, and those launches usually dumped within the first minute or two.
But right here, you can see the token was around 5K market cap, and then in the first day right here, it went from 3,000 market cap all the way up to 2 million. So if you got on this token and you got out right here, you made a pretty nice big chunk of change. Over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, it reached a total of $90 million market cap, this token Rismus, which is absolutely insane. And what happened was, if we zoom in here on the 4-hour, you can see the price dipped pretty hard from 96 million market cap all the way down to a $7 million market cap in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe in the matter of 16 hours, which hurt a lot of people. A lot of people thought, hey, I have 200K in my wallet, and then when that dip happened, they now have $4,000, and that sucks. What happens is, if you look right here, the market cap is 29 million, the liquidity is million, so it is very overvalued at this point in time, unless there gets more liquidity put into the liquidity pool. So with 151K holders, not everyone is going to be able to cash out on their gains. That's why I say, if you make life-changing money, or you have life-changing money on the table, take the money, change your life, and then come and reinvest once your life is changed with a whole new attitude. And that way you can be realistic about it, because what's happening is $30 million market. 30 million means that not everybody's going to be able to withdraw their money, and this is every token. Every token has some type of liquidity that is less than the market cap. That's just how markets work. But in meme coins, it tends to be a lot higher, especially when a lot of people are buying in. Not a lot of people are going to be able to get their money off the table, and that's why the price ends up dipping so fast. And if you want to help the tokens out, you can add liquidity yourself to the liquidity pool to help out with that. But keep in mind that the price does dip pretty fast when people start selling these tokens. This one looks like it's rounding up it. I'm not saying that this token is going to die or anything. I'm not saying anything bad about this token. Like I said, I think the Christmas narrative is going to be going pretty well. I just think it'll be a buy the rumor, sell the news, which means right around December 23rd, December 21st, if this token's dipping, then you might want to get out of your Christmas tokens. But I can only tell you the truth on this channel. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. You guys let me know if there's any comments, or if there's any questions you have about this, any questions or comments. If you want to join my meme coin Telegram group that we have, where we make some pretty nice calls, there's actually been some nice extras in there. We have a leaderboard so you can see who's making the best calls and see who you want to follow. We want to make sure that people are we're trying, you know, it's not financial advice. We are not financial advisors, but we're trying to make money together. So if you're into that, let me know in the comments. But y'all think positive and positive things will happen. RIP to crypto roots. And remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.